Capricornia.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. My constituency question is to the Minister for Agriculture and Water Resources on behalf of the attendees of the Fitzroy Water Forum recently held in Rockhampton. Will the Minister update the House on how the $500 million National Water Infrastructure Fund will aid in the construction of important water projects, including potential projects like Bann and Rookwood Weirs, which I am fighting for near my electorate of Capricornia, and when will the approved projects be announced?
I call the Minister for Agriculture.
Thank you very much, Mr Speaker, and I thank the honourable member for a question. The honourable member knows full well how important it is that our nation is not a nation for which dams infrastructure is something in the past. We want to be the nation that builds on the legacy of Curtin and Chifley and Menzies and goes forward with a further construction of dams, because we know that water is wealth and that a dam is a bank that stores the wealth. We know that also that through the white paper process we appropriated $500 million, $500 million towards the feasibility and construction of dams, and that we have already got that process started with the states on the 19th of November and look forward to a reply by the 21st of January, for which they will nominate what they believe are the preferred sites. We're working very closely with the state ministers, and we've already had discussions in the members' electorate about Bann, Rookwood and, of course, Nathan Dam. Mr Speaker, Nathan Dam has been discussed backwards and forth since 1924, and I think it's about time, and 1928 was the first time it appeared in the Parliament, and I think it's about time that we go a bit further than just discussing it. Bann and Rookwood are not only important to the member for Capricornia, but also very important to the member of Flynn, sitting right beside her. This is part of the process of expanding our agricultural production in the area, whether it's cotton, whether it's to help in the industry development of Rockhampton, whether it's to help in residential development. It is this part of the process that makes it so crucial that our nation goes towards the construction of dams. And, Mr Speaker, I would note that in the per capita megalitre of water that is stored per person in Australia, that we are going to be forced to an agenda of building dams, whether we like it or not. Over the last decades, Australia has an aversion to the construction of dams, which meant that our capacity is being reduced. But, Mr Speaker, I am very happy to be working with the member for Capricornia, because we know that the member for Capricornia and the member for Flynn are great champions of the construction of new dams in what is the second biggest catchment after the Murray-Darling Basin, which is the Fitzroy catchment. We also note that it further assists in the development of our mineral resources in that area, and we know that around Taroom that it's absolutely essential, especially for the Xstrata mine, that we have further construction of water infrastructure. I might close, Mr Speaker, by stating that one of the great dreams of Australia is to move water into the Murray-Darling, to move water from one catchment to another, and the Nathan Dam would actually allow that to happen, in part to try and assist in also some of the requirements around miles in the northern part of the Murray-Darling Basin. So this is a government of vision, this is a government with a plan, and the plan is afoot, and we will be delivering.